Hannah, have you ever detailed which real-world locations inspired each one of the biomes? It would be so nice to see the real-life places in contrast with the game.
I've actually made a presentation on how I've built, like, specifically the Dune Desert, but kind of the design philosophy I used to, like, build the world. I can go through a bunch of the sort of references now, but I can make maybe like a little compilation because these are going to be a lot of foreign names that are hard to figure out how to spell them. But for example, the Dune Desert biome was inspired, I mean, of course, by deserts in general, but also this one location specifically, Lake Yoa and a place called Unianga Kebir in the country of Chad in North Africa. And the eastern and western dune deserts were based on a landscape I actually grew up really close to, the Loonse Drunense Duinen. They are basically like dune forests that are in a cold climate. It's a really interesting sort of combination of things. The Spire Coast was just generally modeled after the Indonesian coastlines. And the Northern Forest is very much based on kind of Swedish forests meeting the sort of like ancient forests that you'd see in those like imagined illustrations of like what like dinosaurs and like kind of what plant life would have looked like at the time, the more prehistoric vibes. Let's see, Rocky Desert, heavily, of course, sort of inspired by the Californian desert, and some of Australia in there too. Let's see. I mean, grass fields. We definitely got a bit of Austria in there. The sort of like Austrian, like mountain, like sort of idyllic mountain atmosphere. Let's see. Is there any more? I think I mean, the swamp is just based on basically the like American bayous as well. I did not get an award for the fjords, but I did not make any fjords, unfortunately. So I really I understood that reference anyway. But yeah, that was kind of the Cambrian forest, exactly. That was the northern forest.
Well,
you live in Austria and you do have mountains, indeed. Yes. The swamp was from Shrek. You got me. You got me.
I played with the thought now.
But yeah, that's all the things I can think of right now.
I was just playing with the thought now of maybe like having something similar to this, the highlight section, but just with that instead, like the inspirational sections for the game. Maybe.
Yeah, I could slap together a tiny presentation for that. I mean, I did like sort of a 30-minute one that was aimed at specifically like other designers, like game designers, to like sort of teach like a bunch of tools you can use to make areas feel real, or at least like just, you know, nice. And how to make, specifically how to make a compelling world without using any architecture.
Right.
Because that's not something that happens very often in video games. And there's a lot of the design philosophies and tools that we have kind of rely on architecture. So we had a pretty unique challenge with Satisfactory to build this world. So I'm just kind of sharing the lessons I've learned on the way with other people. Now that the game is out and I can talk about things. That's nice.
Hell yeah. That'll be sick, I think. I realized, by the way, chat, I've been just nodding a lot to show like my, you know, me also being in on the conversation, and I realize you can't see me nodding, so.
Yeah,
like,
yes.
Right.
He's totally nodding. I can't even see you either, so I just hear your voice. Just like everybody else. Equality.
Oh.